That's it for Bachelor Nation's Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa. The seemingly fairy tale couple has officially called it quits, marking yet another emotional chapter in the franchise's long history of romantic highs and heartbreaks. What fans once believed was the beginning of a forever love story has now come to an end, shared not through tabloids or anonymous sources, but through deeply personal and heartfelt posts made by both individuals on their respective social media accounts. Grant and Juliana didn't just say goodbye. Quietly, they both decided to speak their truths in a dignified and transparent manner. Their individual posts echoed similar sentiments that while their time together was deeply meaningful, their relationship, as beautiful as it once was, had reached its natural conclusion. For many of their followers, the announcement felt like a bittersweet farewell, one marked more by mutual respect than bitterness. In Grant's words, "We both gave this our best and poured a lot of love into each other, but after a lot of deep conversations, we've come to the understanding that we're simply not the right fit long term." It was a statement that resonated with sincerity. There was no pointing of fingers, no scandal, no dramatic fallout, just to people who had tried, loved, and eventually come to accept that their paths were leading them in different directions. Juliana's message carried the same emotional weight, but came wrapped in warmth and a sense of enduring support. She said, "We're still cheering each other on, just from different places now." In an age where breakups often play out messily in the public eye, their approach to ending things was refreshingly mature and full of grace. It's a rare thing to witness such a respectful parting of ways, especially in a world fueled by drama and speculation. Their split is all the more surprising because just a few months ago, viewers had watched their love blossom in real time. On Grant's season of The Bachelor, fans were enamored by the couple's chemistry. From their very first interaction, sparks flew. Grant seemed captivated by Juliana's intelligence, charm, and radiant positivity, while she was drawn to his grounded nature and thoughtful demeanor. As the episodes progressed, their bond only seemed to strengthen. During the season finale in March, Grant took a knee and proposed to Juliana in a setting straight out of a romance film. The sun was setting. Emotions were high, and millions of fans watched as she tearfully said yes. Social media lit up with congratulatory messages. The Bachelor Nation community was elated, believing they had just witnessed the start of a new power couple within the franchise. In the weeks following the finale, their relationship seemed to thrive. They attended public events together, posted glimpses of their life on Instagram, and even did joint interviews. Juliana, a client services specialist by profession, appeared on the popular Bachelor Happy Hour podcast just last month. During her appearance, she sounded over the moon, expressing excitement about wedding plans. She talked about trying on dresses and even revealed her dream of getting married in Italy. For fans, these were signs of a couple on a strong and steady course toward marriage, but as is often the case, social media only tells part of the story. Behind those curated smiles and romantic captions were likely late-night talks filled with uncertainty, quiet doubts, and ultimately the realization that love, while powerful, doesn't always equal compatibility. Relationships forged in the public eye carry their own unique set of challenges. There's the constant scrutiny, the pressure to maintain a certain image, and the unavoidable weight of expectation. Every date, every disagreement, every private moment becomes in some way public property. For Grant and Juliana, it seems that all these elements may have played a part in their decision to go their separate ways. Still, there's something profoundly admirable in how they handled the breakup. There was no war of words, no blame game, no attempt to undermine each other's character. Instead, they both chose honesty and compassion. It's a reminder that not all love stories end in disaster. Some simply run their course, leaving both people wiser and more attuned to what they need moving forward. Juliana's dream of walking down the aisle in Italy may still come true, just not with the man she once thought she'd marry. And maybe that's okay. Maybe some endings aren't meant to be mourned, but instead acknowledged for the beauty they held while they lasted. For Grant, this chapter closes with dignity. His message reflects a man who has processed the end with emotional maturity and is walking away without resentment. Fans have taken note, applauding both of them for modeling what a respectful breakup looks like. Interestingly, this latest breakup follows on the heels of another romantic fallout in the Bachelor universe. Just days prior, news broke that Jen Tran, the lead of Bachelorette Season 21, and her former Dancing with the Stars partner, Sasha Farber, had also parted ways. It's been a tough season for love in Bachelor Nation, prompting many to reflect on whether the franchise's accelerated approach to romance is conducive to long-term commitment. Bachelor Nation has seen its fair share of love stories that end in heartbreak. For every Trista and Ryan, there are countless couples whose relationships couldn't withstand the test of time outside the carefully orchestrated dates and rose ceremonies. But each relationship, successful or not, teaches us something about love, vulnerability, and the courage it takes to open your heart on such a grand stage. Grant and Juliana's journey may not have had the fairy tale ending fans hoped for, but it was real, it was raw, and for a moment in time, it was deeply inspiring. The emotional honesty in their farewell messages stands as a testament to the connection they once shared. And for those watching, it serves as a gentle reminder that even endings can be beautiful. The Bachelor franchise thrives on moments of love and drama. But it's moments like these, quiet, respectful, and poignant, that truly stand out. In the echo of their goodbye, Grant and Juliana have offered something rare, a blueprint for how to part ways with love and repent. And we are with love and time will tell what comes next for both of them. Perhaps they will find new love outside the spotlight this time, or maybe their paths will cross again. But whatever lies ahead, their story, though brief, has already left a lasting impression. For now, fans will mourn the loss of a couple they rooted for, while also celebrating the maturity and grace with which they chose to walk away. In a world that often sensationalizes breakups, Grant and Juliana have rewritten the script one heartfelt post at a time, and as fans begin to move on from the heartbreak, they do so with a lingering sense of gratitude. Gratitude for being allowed into the intimate moments of two people navigating love and loss in front of millions. Gratitude for a love story that, though it didn't end in marriage, was still a testament to courage and emotional authenticity. And gratitude for the opportunity to witness the beauty that can be found in vulnerability. In the ever-turning wheel of reality television, couples come and go, and headlines shift with each passing scandal. But some stories stick with us, not because they were perfect, but because they were human. Grant and Juliana's story was one such tale, a chapter that ends with open hearts and open futures, as Bachelor Nation looks ahead to the next season, next couple, and the next romance. This breakup will serve as a subtle but powerful reminder that sometimes, even when love doesn't last forever, it still leaves behind something meaningful, something that teaches, something that heals. So here's to Grant and Juliana, just for loving, but for letting go with kindness. For showing the world that maturity, respect, and heartfelt honesty still matter. For reminding all of us that love, in all its forms, is worth celebrating even when it doesn't end the way we expected. Their story may have reached its final page, but its impact will linger far beyond the final rose.